Well, there is a lot on the line. Every game is unique to itself, and I guess that's why we play people twice. So what happened the last time really has no bearing on the next game, and these are big games. If we can win tomorrow night, then we would clinch a share of the district championship, and if we could win Tuesday night, then we could be outright champions. So, and who knows if that's going to happen, but both games have a lot riding on them.
Of course, everybody's talking about and hoping for Tuesday at a showdown between PD and Caprock, but you can't look at that one for sure because Coronado's playing as well as anyone.
Oh, Coronado's very good, and they're, we're going to their house, so they're a tough team. You need to play really well to beat them, and there's a reason they're a playoff team in this district. I mean, it's an extremely tough district, and they've already clinched a playoff spot, so we've got a tough game tomorrow night, and that one we need to try to get that one, and I think that, we certainly aren't looking ahead, but if we can win tomorrow night, then that helps at least seal some of the things up, before you go into that last game.
You've had a playoff spot, I think, for a week or two. I mean, you've known you've been in, and just a matter of where you're going to end up. How does that change your approach? You just still running to death every day in practice? What are you doing?
Yeah, we don't change our approach much. I mean, having clinched a playoff spot, maybe that relieves one element of pressure, but then there's always that next step. You'd like to get a higher finish in the district race. So I think. I think right now we're, looking at either finishing up first or second, and obviously you'd like to get first. So there's still that pressure, but I think at this point in the year when the season is very finite, you can see the finish line. I think that's very motivating for the players, and they tend to play really sharp, your opponent as well as yourself. I don't think there's any problem on motivation at this point in the year when you're in the you're in the playoffs. So these will be good games coming down the stretch, and hopefully we play well.
Well, these top four teams seem to be very closely matched. I mean, there's not much from 1 to 4 that separates. What has so far enabled your team to separate enough to be at the top at this point?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, I would even say the top 6 or 7 teams are very equal. I mean, I think Amarillo High and Lubbock Cooper are playoff teams in any other district. So it's just a crazy tough district, and as far as how we're sitting where we are today, I'm not sure. Except our kids have just, it's a great bunch of kids. We've got some good senior leadership and good underclassmen leadership, and they just show up and work every day. And we've played really well at times, and other times we've struggled and still pulled it out. So they've demonstrated that toughness to get out of a jam when they've been in one, and that's an innate quality that you're proud to see in your kids, and you're not sure how it got there, but you're glad it's there.